Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Oh my goodness. Happy Monday to all of you. I am so glad you all are here with me today. So it is the season of giving. Oh my gosh. You know, fall has always been my favorite time of year, but it's hard to say that because Christmas is my favorite time of year too. And you really can't have two favorites. So I guess, I don't know. Anyways, you guys are so awesome. It is the season of giving, and I am going to put together this month's Paper Pumpkin for you. For those of you who subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, this past month, for the month of November, it was Gifts Galore, and it's these really adorable treat boxes. So I'm going to put those together for those of you who subscribe to that and have your kit if you want to follow along with me. But hello and welcome. For those of you who have just found me, my name's Kristina Reese, and this is Creating with Kristina. And I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page at 9:30 a.m. Central Time here in Texas. So how was your Thanksgiving? Mine was amazing. For those of you who follow me, you know that my father-in-law passed away last week. We all got together last week for his memorial service, and then everyone stayed in town so we could have a big family Thanksgiving. There were 33 of us. Oh my gosh. And we all went down to Canyon Lake. There's a resort down there, and we stayed down there for the weekend. Brought all the food with us. We had the traditional Thanksgiving with the turkey and everything, so it was really beautiful. And I just want to also say thank you so much for all of your thoughts and your prayers. The cards you sent me, just beautiful. I'm going to share a few of those that I've received this past week. I like to do this on Mondays, and I like to share these with you. So let me real quickly go over these with you. And the first one that I have is from Karen Nevin, and she made this beautiful card, All Good Things Come From Above. And she did a beautiful job coloring, and it's kind of more of a like a postcard. It doesn't open. Yeah, it's really awesome. I just love it. So she's saying happy Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, Karen. And then I have one from my good friend Dorothy. She had a cabbie party at her house. If you're not familiar with cabbie, it's a fashion design, kind of like a boutique comes to your home party. And she sent me a thank you gift for purchasing a few things and coming to that party. Then Michelle Townsley, she did this. I love the black and white. Isn't that beautiful? And she was just wishing me sympathy. And then I have one from my neighbor, Peggy. Hello, Peggy, if you're watching. Thinking of you with sympathy. And look how beautiful that is. I like that it's a nice big card, too. And so thank you, Peggy. And then Terry, look at this gorgeous card from Terry. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, my gosh. Just wow. Really beautifully put together. Thank you, Terry. And it's Terry, I think you say Farron, but I'm not quite sure. Not really good with names, but anyway, so this one is from Dorothy also, and this was the sympathy card that she made. And Dorothy, I know you're always watching. Thank you so much. Like I said, y'all's thoughts and prayers really do mean so much to me. And here's one from Maria Rosales. Thank you. Look how gorgeous she colored those roses. Sending prayers, and she wrote me a beautiful note. And this one is from Kristen McCarthy, and she did the collar fold. Isn't that gorgeous with the new, our newest stamp set, Eden Garden, and she did blues and greens. I just think that's gorgeous how she did that. And she wrote me a beautiful, beautiful sympathy note. That was nice. And Linda Brady, I have a lot of them, you guys. Linda, look how pretty yours is. Yes, sorry for your loss. And I've always loved, this was a celebration item, and I use it all the time. It's a beautiful font. And it's just perfect for when someone loses someone. And so thank you so much, Linda. And my last one here is from Katie. Katie, thank you. Praying for you. And she did a joy fold. I like it when y'all do little fun folds. So awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you all. You all are just the best in the whole world. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. So like I said, today I am going to be doing the paper pumpkin. I like to do it on the last Monday of the month, which is what today is. And for those of you who do not know what paper pumpkin is, it is Stampin' Up's monthly craft kit. And most of the times it's cards, but sometimes it's an actual like craft. And this one was treat boxes, and there were a little gift box kind, a little snowman kind, and a little Christmas tree kind. And then their instructions do not have any words. And they do give you a video of them putting it together, fast forward very quickly. And so I just like to come in and put them together for you so that if there's any like little, just special little tips or tricks or something, I can share those with you. So that is what we are doing today. All right, so every paper pumpkin comes with its own stamp set, and I want to share with you this stamp set. Oh, you can't see it very well. But this is a nice big one. Usually they're real little because, paper pumpkin is, another reason for paper pumpkin is for the crafter who wants to craft but just doesn't have a lot of space. Everything comes in the box. But look, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, oh, what fun. 2 from some snowflakes, a bow, and a package. So that is a great stamp set. And our paper pumpkins are exclusive stamp sets. You can't get them anywhere else. It also comes with its own ink spot. And this month it is Flirty Flamingo. And these ink spots are great. You can order the ink refiller, the little dropper, and refill these constantly. So that's another great thing. You get a whole collection of colored little spots. And so that's the Flirty Flamingo. It came with 2 colors of twine and some little gold paper clips and some dimensionals here. And instead of glue dots this time, they gave you double-sided tear and tape. So that's awesome. It came with treat bags, which are food safe. And then here are, and look how big. I mean, I was really surprised at how large. If you want to turn these into a card, you'd have to switch it to a 5x7 card. These are huge. And then these are the packages. And then these are the snowmen. Look how big these things are. They're huge. And then these are the little treat boxes. So we're going to put these together. All right. The first thing I always do is get to the side. Yeah, here it is. So this first part is where they tell you what you need for each one. And so we're going to start with number 1. We need the trees in the box, of course, and then we need these tags, these labels, the stamp to from, the stamp Merry Christmas, and a block. Now your block comes with your first paper pumpkin and you keep it. I'm using our regular D block, but you do get an actual block with your paper pumpkins. So I'm going to pull the trees here. Here we go. And I'm pulling the treat boxes. All right. And then we need the string and the tear tape. We need the cellophane bags. I've got those. Now, the tags, here they are. Whoops, sorry, I put all my cards on top. Here they are. Here are all the tags. And it says we need the actual, like, this kind here. And then we also need these long, skinny ones also. 2 and 3. Okay, so there we have all that. And let's see, the stamps, we need the Merry Christmas. Oh, and another thing, excuse me, collect box. So here's the block that actually came with the kit. And so I'm going to get that out for the 2 from. Okay, and then I'm going to use this extra block for the Merry Christmas. Now, Their stamps will always fit on a D-size block, but sometimes you have to use the diagonal because it's so long. There we go. Actually, I'm going to put this down on the paper because it kind of twisted there on me and I don't want it to twist. There we go. Okay, just fits in there. M to S all the way across. Excellent. Oh, it looks like I need to scoot over a little bit. There we go. Okay, now that I've got all the pieces for this first one, I want to find the instructions. And here are the instructions. And the first step is to put the tear and tape on the tabs to create the box. All right, so here's my box. And I'm just going to lay it down just like they have in the picture here. And they put tear and tape on these 4 parts. And tear and tape is awesome. Love this stuff. First of all, it's super strong. That's why they use it for whenever you're putting a 3-dimensional thing together. And all you do is just lay it down where you want it. Okay. And then either use your thumbnail or some kind of, some people use like credit cards to tear it off. And you just pull it like that. And there we go. And da-da. Okay, so now that we've got all that, sometimes it helps to have a paper piercer to kind of grab that up, or a pair of tweezers to get under there. Okay. Let's see, we've got some people talking to us. Les says, excuse me, that love the paper pumpkin, fun projects. Deborah says, it's okay, she's just starting. That's right. Whenever you all come in late, you can pretty much guaranteed I haven't done anything yet because I like to talk in the beginning. I try not to talk too much, but now they are telling us to bring this up. Okay. It's kind of hard to see those little arrows there, and we'll bend these in also. Okay. And now what we're going to do is just put that right in there. Okay. Can y'all see? Am I in the camera? Good. I'm in the camera. There we go. Pretty simple. Love it. And then if you wanted to make more of these and you were not able to get in, we always sell a refiller kit on the 23rd of the month. You have to jump on really quick on the 23rd though. So those of you who get Paper Pumpkin, mark your calendars, the 23rd. They had refills. So you didn't have to buy the whole set anymore. You didn't have to buy the stamp set or anything. You could just get this part. But if you didn't, this is a very simple piece to trace on some white cardstock and then just score it yourself. It's just a straight score line right there, right there, right there, and right there. So you could create more boxes. Now, as far as this part goes, though, yeah, there you wouldn't be able to get any more of these, but you could find something that could go on this box. I mean, you don't have to make this big old tree here. You could put really anything on this box. Okay. That being said, let's look at the back of this tree. So we're on step 2 now, and I'm going to pull it up. For those of you who got the kit, there are lines in here right there, okay? Whoops, back in the camera. Here we go, right there. And those lines are where you're doing the tear and tape. Now, where did it go? There it is. Okay, so we are going to put tear and tape right here. Okay. And down here. Okay. There we go. And then pick up the pierce tool. Oh, and you need to do that on both of them, I would presume. Doesn't really, see, this is why it's important to kind of do this ahead. 1, 2, 3. There should be, I'm double checking. Yep. Okay. What I'm looking for is the other tree. There should be 6 trees, and there are. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. Yeah, 2 for each of the boxes. And there we go. And just tear that off. And tear that off. Okay, and another trick, another thing I'm noticing when you're putting this together is you'll want the tear tape inside the line. So down here and up on top of this line here, because the box obviously fits right in it. They made it the exact size of the box. So let's pull these off. All right, and then take our box, and then we just fit it right. What? It's kind of, there we go, right there. And just use your fingers to press it together, okay? And then on the other side, these are just so cute. I love these. So what my sister and I, we do paper pumpkin together, and what we did for the October one, for the little cute Halloween jack-o'-lanterns, harvest pumpkins and apples, we put them together and then took them down to where my mother lives in the nursing section of the retirement place where she lives, and we set them out in their staff lounge and put a note there from the family saying, thank you for taking care of mom. And so that's what we're doing with these. And we're going to fill them up with something. So, of course, now you filled the bag up with a treat and then stick the bag in the box like that. But I want to finish decorating this. So the rest of this treat box here, they are stamping Merry Christmas on the big long tag here. Okay. And I need my Flirty Flamingo ink. Get a sharp blade here. I don't like using those black snips that I was using earlier because I don't want to get any adhesive on those, but these I don't want to get adhesive on. There we go. Come on, open. There it goes. Okay, and just ink that up. I think Flirty Flamingo is a pretty color for Christmas. Not too pink, not too red. Just, okay. Hold on, you all. I'm having a problem here this morning. I'm dropping my, my block. Greg said, did I miss the dimensionals? Yeah, dimensionals will go on with this. Oh, no, they don't have dimensionals for this one, the Christmas tree one. Okay. The dimensionals, though, are in with the string, and I'm sure you use them on something because they did give us some. Good question, Greg. All right, and I'm looking ahead on the instructions, and we're going to be putting a bow and attaching this on with a paper clip. So I want to make sure that I don't cover up any of the words. So I'm going to put my Merry Christmas way down here. We go. Oh, and I like to breathe on it to give it a little moisture. Okay, it's a little, it didn't come a nice, clean, crisp stamp. I'm going to show you how to fix that. That's another thing I like to do. And they did give us extra, so let me make this one. And how, if it's coming out spotty like that, get your stamp cleaner. Okay, where did I put my stamp cleaner? Hold on, people. I haven't been in my craft room in a week. Oh, there we go. There we go. And so I have my stamp cleaner here, and first I'm just going to get it wet, okay? And then I'm going to put my ink on it while it's still wet. Okay. And now I'm going to breathe on it. And now I'm going to stamp. And I want to show you the difference. Wow. I mean, like night and day. Look at the difference there. So, whenever your stamp is being spotty like that, clean it off. Make sure it's wet when you ink it or damp when you ink it, and breathe on it, and you should get a nice clear stamp. All right, so we've got that on there. Now we need our, What does it say next? Oh, the to and the from the other tag. All right, so I need my to and my from for this tag. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that again with this other stamp. So I know that it'll already do that. There we go. And that's a nice size to and from. You can really get a lot of use out of this to and from this month. I know all our tags we're going to be making. All right. Got that done. What's next? We need 12 inches of the Flirty Flamingo string. Stephanie says, I was wondering if you were going to select a winner from the last card challenge. Yes, Stephanie, on Wednesday I am. You all got 2 weeks to enter the card challenge this time because I didn't do one right before Thanksgiving. Yeah. And so don't forget, Wednesday is card challenge day. And we have quite a few of you who have entered so far. I love it. I love it when I get lots and lots of entries. All right, so they just did 12 inches. And all right, let me show you how to make a bow. So you've got your string like this. You make a loop just like you're tying your tennis shoe. Okay, and then you wrap it around and you tuck it in. And then you pull the 2 loops. Okay. And they're kind of lopsided at first, but that's okay. You just hold on to the longer loop, the one you want to make shorter, okay? And hold the loop and pull the string till you get them the length you want, okay? And if you want to make this one bigger, hold it and pull the string through. And there you go. Okay. And then you can trim it to the size you want. If you don't like it this long, we can make it shorter, which I think I will. There we go. And then I'm going to trim off the tails. There we go. And my paper piercer. Here are glue dots. I like they didn't give you glue dots in this kit. They gave you tear and tape, and that's oh, actually, you know why? I forgot. They gave us paper clips. You're paper clipping it on. There we go. All right. So take your paper clip and your bow. Okay. And your tree. Okay, and we're just going to paper clip all that together. Oh, my friend Dawn is here. She is coming to make Christmas cards with me. I forgot to tell her I was doing my Facebook Live this morning. Okay, I'm having trouble getting this paper clip on. Sometimes you have to kind of open the paper clip. There we go. Oops, I opened it too much. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, and then push the bow up. And so you can either leave it like that or push the bow so it's only being, yeah, that's even better. I like it. Okay, whoops. Okay, I'm having difficulties this morning. There we go. All right, so it's on there. So it has Merry Christmas like that. That's the first one. And like I said, then you have the treat bag and the to and the from. And I'm not going to do this part because I don't have anything to fill my bags up, but it's pretty simple. You just close it with the string and put the tag on there, and then you'll stick it in the box like this, and you'll have your treat box. All right, I'm going to quickly put the packages and the snowman together. Like I said, my friend is waiting at the front door, so I got to do this pretty quick. And so the snowman, same thing. We're going to put the box together. We're going to put the snowman on. We're going to stamp Oh What Fun and to and from. Boy, these are simple. These are super simple this month. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Where is my snowman? Here's my snowman. So the snowman and the circle. Okay, and the Oh What Fun. Here it is. You know what? They have some snowflakes. I was going to decorate with snowflakes, but actually I'm going to just go ahead and just make this as fast as I can. I've got another block here, and I'm going to get it wet. Go let her in, go let her in. We can't wait. Y'all are so funny. I'll go let her in. Oh my gosh. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I know, I see her out my window right there. Oh my goodness. Hey, you, I'm not finished with Facebook Live. No, that's okay. They were all telling me to go let you in. Okay, I'm back. All right, so we've got a snowman here, and we need some more ribbon. Oh, and we need our to and from. So the to and the from goes on the same kind of tag as the other one. So all the bags get this to and from with the treat bag. Okay, so that goes with the treat bag. That was pretty easy. Let's get some more string. It says 12 inches. Move that. There we go. Make a bow. You know what? I'm going to do something different on this one because I was having trouble with that paper clip. And I'm like, no, there's an easier way to do that. Let's tie the bow onto the paper clip. That would be so much better. There we go. Let's tie that bow onto the paper clip. So now I just have the paper clip in there. So pretend it's not even in there. Put your bow just like you're tying your shoe. Okay, and there we go. Oh yeah, that is much better. Okay, so there's another trick for putting these together. And all you do, where's my snowman? Here it is. So you just clip this onto the snowman. Yeah, I don't see any dimensionals on this one either. I'm not sure what's going on, why they're not doing dimensionals. I'm double checking. Am I missing the dimensionals? I am not. Yeah, it's just the bow and the paper clip. Okay. And there we go. So that's on there now. And of course, that will just stick onto the package just like the tree did. All right. So that was pretty simple. Okay. And last but not least, the packages. Same thing. We're just going to, okay, this is another long skinny one. They don't have the dimensionals anywhere. I don't see them. Let me double check. I'm like, because they gave us dimensionals. Why? This is the fun part of doing this. Okay. Nope. No, I guess they just gave us dimensionals because they like to give us dimensionals. Or maybe you can choose to put the tag on with the dimensionals instead. All right. Okay, so this one is just like that, but it's with this longer one. And of course, if you don't want to put Merry Christmas, you can put Happy Holidays. I am a Merry Christmas girl, though. Love Merry Christmas. Come on. Oh. There we go. And you can switch colors too. They gave you green and I want to call it watermelon, Flirty Flamingo. So you could use either color. You can use the green on the packages and the Flirty Flamingo on the actual part here, whichever you want to do. But yeah, see, they gave us dimensionals. They didn't give us very many, so I'm not really sure what their idea of using the dimensionals was for. But like I said, you could put this on here like that. So you could put that on there like that and then put this on with dimensionals. That would be a really good idea too. So matter of fact, let's do that for this one, because I hate that they gave us dimensionals and we're not using them. That's kind of silly. All right. Here we go. And of course, y'all probably said that already in the comments. I just haven't been reading. Kristen says she cannot get enough of dimensionals. Oh, me either, Kristen. I love dimensionals. It's So I was really surprised. The directions didn't have it, but we're going to put them in there. Oh, and these paper clips are really stiff. Okay, there we go. And now let's go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of this. There we go. So one there and one there. Pull that off. And where did they put it? They just put it just right here off of this package. So kind of going down like that. There we go. So you can do it this way too. Awesome. Okay, you all, Paper Pumpkin's so fun. If you don't subscribe, this next one is going to have like silly puns, like thank you a bunch with a banana, and but it's going to be all occasions, not holiday at all. So it's probably going to have some birthday, thank you, some of those kind of things on it. It doesn't tell us exactly. It gives us some hints. Like I said, they did show us what the little banana looks like, and it looks like it's going to be really cute. So I encourage you to sign up for Paper Pumpkin if you don't. A few more things before I go. Tomorrow is the last day to sign up to be a part of Stampin' Up's family for $75. And of course, what that means is you pay $75 plus tax, and they will send you $125 worth of free product. It's $50 of free product. You're paying $75, but you're getting $125. You choose $125 and you only have to pay $75, but you're also getting a sample Paper Pumpkin box. It won't be the current one usually. It's usually an older one. But it's so you'll know what Paper Pumpkin is if you don't subscribe to it. That's a great thing to do too. And then also you get free shipping and some business material. And the thing about joining Stampin' Up's family, being a demonstrator, doesn't mean you have to run a business like I do. You can use it just to take advantage of the discount. If you are spending at least $100 a month on Stampin' Up already, then you really do want to take advantage of being a demonstrator and getting that $100 a month 20% off every month. So it'll only be $80 a month for you if you're already spending that much. If you're not spending that much, if you don't think you're going to spend around $300 every 3 months, then you may not want to be a demonstrator as a hobbyist. But you may consider joining just as a business and making a little extra income on the side like I do. And I tell you, it's worth it. I love my extra income. All right. One last thing. Wednesday, the day after tomorrow, we are going back to our card challenge, and I will be announcing the winner from 2 weeks ago. And that is it. Thank you all again so much for your thoughts and prayers. The family is doing well. We are taking very good care of our mother-in-law, and she wants to stay in the house, so we're getting the house fixed up for her. And our my husband's brother, her youngest son, still lives with her, and so that's good too. All right. Thank you again. Love you all. See you Wednesday. Bye-bye.